Hey everyone, welcome to OGHQ. I've got a problem. As you guys have been watching the channel the last few weeks, it seems I have a lot of problems. But this is a very solvable problem. I don't know if you're gonna like the solve to this, but I'm gonna show you something I think is gonna be kind of cool. So I really don't want to keep my M3 up in the air all the time on my 2-post lift. My Evo's coming back at, by the way, it made 397 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque, which is right where I want it to be, just like OEM Plus. So it's coming back from the tuner, Chris Carby, in a couple of days, and my problem is I don't know where to put it. I'm working on my other car here, and so working on all these cars, I don't like having this one kind of in the way, and so I've got a really cool solution to a problem you didn't know you had, and that solution is going to be pretty cool. So let's go outside, and I'm going to build you a garage in about probably 10 minutes here, and I think you're going to think it's cool. So let's go do it. All right, so believe it or not, this is a garage, like a 2-car oversized garage, like right here. So I think it's gonna be pretty freaking cool. And I'm gonna put it right underneath this tree so it stays shaded, because in the summer it's gonna be hot as balls out here. I don't plan on leaving cars for long periods of time in it, but it's not air conditioned like my studio. But in between detailing projects and putting suspensions on and all that crap, I need like a staging area. So that's what this is gonna become. And so I'm gonna put it in like this 2-car bay here, and it just so happens, because I need some power, that I have a power outlet right there, so I don't have to do anything with it. So I'm gonna just run an extension cord over the pavement here. So let's get this thing unboxed and working. This is kind of like in elementary school when we went to the science center, and the best part of the science center was the moon food, when you put water on it and it kind of expands. That's what this is going to be like. Okay, all I have to do is unhook this here, I think, and then I should be able to roll it out. I'm not sure which direction it needs to go, so I'm not sure where the door is, but I think once I get it assembled here, I'll be able to move it around a little bit. We don't read directions here at Obsessed Garage. We just wing it and hope that it works out. Maybe I should take a peek at the instructions before I mess this up. Say I'm gonna build a garage in 10 minutes. That'd be assuming that I knew what I was doing. Let's just oh, here we go. This is probably what I'm looking for. Just unpack it, all right. Just go with unpacking and hope I get it right. Oh yeah, this one's pretty stout. Ah, shoot, did I get too far? Dang it. I think it's gonna be too heavy to pull. Let's see. Let's see if my lift is back. Okay, this thing is stout, man. I just don't know which way is which. But I should be able to slide it on the concrete afterward. This is the back. Shoot. This thing is huge. Oh, God. I mean, it's a 2-car, oversized 2-car. So that's the fan location. Find me the pump spot on one of the ends. Oh, it's right here. So we might have to rotate it. Let's see. Where's the door? The door's on the front there. Figures, we did it completely backwards. Like exactly backwards.
We got enough people, we can turn.
It's probably better to do it now, huh?
Yeah.
So let's just fold it back in one fold. Okay. And let's see if we can muscle this puppy. All right, and that's perfect because it puts me closest to the outlet. All right, so this is the pump, and this is the inlet. So it's like a little spring-loaded inlet. And so we put this on, push it in and twist it like that. This is the pressure sensor thingy. This goes here, so it senses when to turn off, I believe. Let's plug her in. Pro-lock cords available at obsessgarage.com. So the Pro-lock cord locks in place, and then I think this is cool. This kind of stuff makes me so happy. I don't know why. It's like a solution. It's a very simple solution to a big problem that I have and not having enough room to keep stuff. So I love it. I'll get to use it for as long as I want, and I can sell it. And it's 22 feet wide, 20 feet deep internal. So it's like an oversized 2-car garage. I was right. And it's going to be 7 feet on the sides and 10 feet at the peak. I think it's 10 feet tall. So I think it's 7 feet inside. We're about to find out. I think I could fit a truck in there. Look at that, dude. I can't even touch the top. This is crazy. Wow. This is even better than I thought. This is incredible. Imagine how hot this is going to be in the summer. This is incredible. Crap, there's a rock under here. Yeah, and then you can open the side doors too. So you got 2 side doors for ventilation. And then what do we do to keep the doors? I have to get a ladder to, oh, I guess they design it so you pull it, you do this. Maybe. I mean, it Velcros extra to close, but what would I do? I mean, I have to get a ladder to roll it up. You got the straps. So to put my car in would be a little bit clunky. It'd probably be easier just to, like if we're doing a quick in and out, just somebody grab the darn thing and drive in. I guess you just get a ladder and then you'll just grab this, bunch it up. There's 2 straps. So the way that these are designed is that you put a little filter and then a little fan. It's like a little computer fan, and there's plugs on top of the car capsule here. I also had set mine up with like battery tenders and stuff in it when I had it at the Woodgate house back in the day. But this will circulate air and it'll exchange air out of it as well through the zippers. So you have this little filter. That's nice. It's a different filter than they used to have back in the past. It's filter version 3, fan version 3. Okay. So this is going to go on this little pouch here. I think I need to go on the inside. Yep, this goes on the inside. Let's see how this works. I think the filter slides in between, yeah. So the filter goes like this. Kind of slides into this little pocket. There's like a little separator between the layers. Let me put it on top first. And then what we do is we're going to take our vacuum or our pressurizer, whatever the heck you call that thing, and we're going to put that inside so it's protected from the elements. There's a power cord slot up in this gap as well. So I'm going to take my Pro-Lock cord and pull it through, an extension cord, and everything will be plugged out of the elements inside. I'll show you that in a minute as soon as I get this thing figured out. And this guy is going to go Velcro on the inside. Okay. Let's see, there's Velcro here. So this thing Velcros like that. And we'll bring our power cord through this little hole right here. This thing will plug in. Kind of chill right here. See, there's a little port right here on the side. And then as it, the weather changes, it gets warmer and colder. This little pressure tube senses if there's a pressure drop, and it'll just kind of kick on its own whenever necessary. So this, believe it or not, this little computer fan will cycle air a couple times, many times a day to keep the air nice and fresh in here. So you got to leave it connected all the time. So we'll get that outlet fixed. Cool or what? Look at that. Got a freaking pop-up garage here, bro. This is sick. Look at this. It's solid. So one of the secret tricks that I had to learn over the years of this, when you're using a car capsule zipper, you want to put pressure on the zipper. It's like counterintuitive. I was always trying to be so gentle, but you actually want to pull against the zipper so it tightens, and then these are probably the best zippers on the planet. And so these, I think they're YKK or whatever zippers. And so you want to pull toward you and then go around. That's the one trick that guys at Car Capsule taught me years ago. And I think we're right at the edge of the tree, so we're good there. Only thing left to do is put a couple cars in it. Let's do it. All right, so that's how you build a garage in, okay, it's not 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes it took to fill it up with air, but isn't this thing cool? So it's 22 feet wide in here. So look at this thing. It's 22 feet. So each section, I'm gonna go grab a tape measure, but each section easily can fit a car. And I'm gonna pull some cars in here. It's 10 feet to the ceiling. So it's probably like 9 feet to the column here. I'm gonna check that out. We have 7 feet of height here at the edge. And so I'm gonna go grab a tape measure and kind of check that out. But I mean, this is like a full-on garage, man, that you can put together in a few minutes. Outdoor rated, air cycling through it. I put it in some shade under the tree. This could sit here for a long time. It's awesome. Let me go grab a tape measure. All right, here's our real world usable width. Jeez, I got 9'6" from left to right. We've got, there's 10, 13. So I got roughly 19 feet to 18 and change, say 18'6" of usable depth. That's pretty awesome. And then the total width is 24 feet. Our sort of usable ceiling height here, I mean, if you cheated it to the right, I mean, you got an easy 8 feet to work with. I mean, this column here, this center column is 9 foot 1. This is way bigger than I thought. I mean, you see it on paper. It says it's 22 by 20, but man. So 18 by 9. You can fit any car you want. I mean, you could almost fit an F-250 or an F-150 in here. It would be a little long, but. All right, let me pull some cars in. Look at that. This is sick. Oh my gosh. I love this more than my whatever, hundreds of thousands of dollar garage. Let me get another car, put it in here. This is great. You got room to open your doors. You got room to walk around. So then what I'll do on this car, I'm gonna cover it. So I'm gonna put a car cover on it. And then I'm gonna put a battery tender on it as well. And so what I'll do is, again, on my extension cord, I'll put a power strip and I'll run and put a battery tender on the cars. And then kind of in between. So now I can put my M3 on the ground and I can get my GT3 out of the way and put it where the 2-post is, and I get my garage back. And I can just shuffle cars, whatever car I'm working on, whatever car is clean and dialed stays in there, and whatever car is not, I don't know, we'll kind of figure out what makes sense. I'm also gonna bring my 2-car trailer, my stacker trailer here, and I have a lock and a fence, a gate. So, I mean, we're looking good. Especially in the winter time, you know, the nicer months, say 6 months out of the year when it's not so hot, 5 months out of the year, I can keep cars in here all the time without worrying about it at all. It's freaking cool. I can put some flat stoppers on here. You can almost put a lift in here. How cool is this? So yeah, I have my car cover, which I keep in here. And then I actually just ordered, I'm gonna put a little pigtail on this. So I have a little pigtail for my C-Tech, and I'll just leave the C-Techs in here, and I can keep it on a battery tender. It's gonna expand out. It'll take a little while, but the fan will pressurize this out so it pushes like all the sides, and the top will kind of push out a little bit, and then the air recycles through the Velcro and the zippers. So if you want to keep it nice and sealed, keep the Velcro all dialed, and all the elements will stay out. When you're zipping it up, you want to make sure you pull out on the zippers. So you pull toward you. So if I'm doing this and I just kind of, it's fine here, but when you go around the turn, you want to put pressure on the zipper and come out toward you. It's sort of counterintuitive. That helps make sure that the zippers function best. And then I got my power cord. I'm going to get that thing fixed. And the power cord runs through, and I got myself a 2-car garage out here. This is great. All right, so all the car capsule stuff, it helps me out a lot. I mean, you can get it anywhere, but we offer it at the same price as car capsule. But if you go to obsessedgarage.com, just type in car capsule, or we'll put a link in the description. Type car capsule into the search field, and we'll get you, get you what you need. I guess we'll probably take some photos and put this one up as well, so we have all the different car capsule options. I like the showcase stuff the best, rather than the traditional where you roll the bubble over top of it. But tell me this isn't cool. Love it. All right, everyone. I knew that I might like this, but I really like this. So my friends at Car Capsule sent this to us. I paid for it, but I bought this. We're going to keep it here for a while until I get my wash bay built and my trailer set up. This is really going to help me out, especially when the Evo gets here. I'm going to have cars in and out of here all the time, so this will be a great sort of staging garage for me. You know me, though, that this means that I'm probably going to end up with more cars because now I have somewhere to put them. It's ventilated, not air conditioned, but ventilated, and keeps the cars out of the sun. I got a nice little shady spot under the tree here, especially when all the leaves fill in. It's sloped roof, so the leaves and stuff, I'll be able to sort of blow them off, or the wind will probably take care of it. Maybe I'll add some sandbags to this thing at some point to keep it in position, but I'll get my battery tenders set up, and what I think is that my cars that are dirty will kind of go in here and going into the garage. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, thanks to Car Capsule for making such cool stuff. The next Car Capsule video, I got one of their new showcases, the indoor ones, which I'm going to set up in the garage just to kind of show you how that works. But I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Is this stupid or is this a great idea? I think it's a great idea. I mean, look how cool this is. So anyway, thanks for watching. I think it's appropriate to say, as always, stay tuned for more crazy. I'm a little odd, but this is cool. I don't care who you are. Thanks for watching.